As we've been reporting, the US President Joe Biden has been forced to clarify his comments after calling Donald Trump supporters garbage during a Kamala Harris event. Joining us live now is Professor of Political Science at Cypress College, Peter Mathews. Peter, appreciate you joining us. Thanks so much. What do you think? Could this sort of comment have a real impact just a week out from polling day?
Well, first of all, it was not a good thing to say, but it was in response to the Trump rally in Madison Square Gardens, where one of the leading speakers said that Puerto Rico, or the island of Puerto Rico, is a garbage dump. Used the word garbage there, and so Biden was reacting to that. It's not good to have this kind of language in a political campaign because you're trying to get to the truth of matters, to issues and the discussion of values, and that distracts. These kind of language distract from it. And so I think it'll have an effect also on the Puerto Rican American voters in Pennsylvania. There are about 400,000 people that live there, Puerto Rican Americans, and 320,000 are registered voters. That's a lot of voters that could swing the election one way or the other. They're very important swing states. That could hurt President Trump's campaign unless he disavows this completely. He comes out himself and disavows it.
Well, Donald Trump has already compared this comment from Joe Biden to Hillary Clinton's deplorables comment back in 2016. With the benefit of hindsight, how damaging was that for Democrats? That was more than just a distraction, wasn't it?
It was very damaging. In fact, Hillary Clinton herself admitted that could have cost her the election. That could be the one factor that cost her the election, when she said half of the Trump supporters were basket of deplorables. That's a horrible thing to say about any human beings, and it really hurt Hillary Clinton's chances of winning. And you'd think that people would learn from that. You know, both sides would learn from that experience of Clinton's to not repeat these same mistakes again. And I would urge them to start talking about issues, about how they're going to help the American people with get jobs and with business, with climate change, and also Puerto Rico. In fact, Vice President Harris is going to be having a plan for Puerto Rico to have economic development and fix the electric grid over there. Those kinds of positive policies are more important than name calling.
So, Peter, what is your analysis of where things stand? Just 7 days to go. Just how tight is it going to be?
Extremely tight, more tight than it can be imagined, because there are just 7 states, which includes Pennsylvania, by the way, and in which the election will be decided as swing voter states. States that could go either way, and they're deadlocked. The whole country is deadlocked right now in an even poll, where it's about 47% for each of them, maybe ending up to 48% for each of them. And in the swing states, will decide the electoral counts, because those states are so close, they could go either way and give the 270 vote margin over to one side or the other. Those 7 swing states are so close that whatever happens there, and something like this that happened with the Puerto Rican American comments about Puerto Rico, rather, comments by the comedian, could make a difference, because in that one state, if just 10,000 voters switch over, if the state was won by less than that, as for example, the state of Georgia was won by about 11,000 votes last time, Pennsylvania about 150,000 votes or so, 170,000 votes. If those votes switch, then one side will get enough electoral votes of 270 to win the actual election. So it is a dead heat, even race right now.
Peter Mathews, appreciate your analysis. Thanks so much.
Thank you. My pleasure. Take care.